Hey, this is Anthony Metivier from magneticmemorymethod.com, and I've got some really special videos I'm making right now because there's a podcast on the site at magneticmemorymethod.com/improve-my-memory, and I'm talking in the podcast about some Memory Palace images that were sent to me and making some videos just to show people. So that's what this is, and it's going to be on that page. So come on over if you want to listen to the podcast and read some of the letters that people sent. It's really awesome. And so, yeah, check this out. So the young person who actually the teacher sent this to me with the permission of the young student and the parents, but the identities are being protected. It was memorizing poetry, and so it's really awesome that the teacher was giving Memory Palace examples or as an exercise for each student to create an example Memory Palace and then use that to memorize poetry. Now, there's actually a number of pages that were sent to me, but I'm just going to show the main one. And notice that the student is doing an amazing job. There's a start to the Memory Palace and then moving in a linear line, more or less linear, throughout the house, not crossing her own path. There's a little bit of path crossing here, but yeah, everything's organized and going through, making use of this entire floor plan. And the fact of making the floor plan has obviously been a great exercise because you can see the organization in order to create a really high-functioning Memory Palace. And notice too that the stations are numbered so that the student could make a top-down list of all the different stations and then make a record of what was being memorized there for the purposes of testing, because that's what you want to do, is actually have a Memory Palace that you can test yourself to make sure that you're memorizing things accurately. And of course, there's other videos that talk about this using an Excel file and all sorts of things like that. So I really just wanted to show you this because I think it's extraordinary. The student is in grade 6, I believe, and that is really not too young. And if you're following the Magnetic Memory Method podcast, then you know that 2 times there have been very young people as guests with their fathers, respectively. One was 8 going on 9. I can't forget to point that out. And the other was 10, and that's Alicia Crosby, who was 10, and Imogen Ayres, who was 8 going on 9. And her father, Kevin Ayres, actually had a TED Talk that he gave about memory techniques, so you can come and check that out, specifically memory techniques for teaching students, young people. And so you can check that out on magneticmemorymethod.com just by coming on over. And there's a 4 free video series there as well about building memory palaces in the right way. So why don't you come on over and check it out? And again, this is all connected to a podcast episode where I'm talking about different challenges that people have and different triumphs that they have. There's a guy who got fat because of memory palaces, so you're going to want to check that out too. So until next time, keep magnetic.